What's up, guys? Glad that you're here on Sunday morning. Why don't you guys go ahead and stand up? Let's worship.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wanna sing and shout for every blessing and good thing that you do. I know that it's true, and so I'm gonna choose the attitude, the attitude of gratitude, Come on. I got the attitude, the attitude of gratitude, It isn't easy when I'm feeling sad, but when I'm singing, I see it's not so bad. I'm thanking you, God, for everything you do, 'cause I know that it's true, and so I'm gonna choose the attitude, the attitude of gratitude, Yes, I do. I got the attitude, the attitude of gratitude, I wanna be thankful for my family and my friends. Yes, I am. Come on and clap your hands. Be thankful. And if it's yucky, I'm still thankful for my food. Thankful for you and you and you and you. The attitude, the attitude of gratitude. I got the attitude, the attitude of gratitude. Know what time it is?
Time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. Be with you at the Wonder Clubhouse. Be with you.
Hi friends, I'm Zoe, and I just came back from this super fun party. My family and everyone who helped with the community garden this year had a big dinner. We all made something to share using the food from our garden. And while we ate, we talked about how thankful we are for everyone who helped. Like my neighbor, who made all the lists to help us know what to plant. Like my neighbor, Mr. Mark. He had all kinds of gardening tools, and he even helped us learn how to use some. And everyone who helped take care of the garden and pick the food. Wow, so many people helped with the community garden.
Ho, ho.
It's Ollie!
Hello, Zoe. Ho, ho. Thinking of those who helped, are you?
Oh, hi, Ollie. I was just thinking about how many people helped with the garden.
Getting help is wonderful. It's true. I know someone who helped too. Listen to this story. Just follow me through. Ho, ho.
Follow me through, follow me through, who? Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
Oh, and I can't forget the carrots. Wow. Oh, hey friends, I'm Luis. Look at this. I'm putting together this basket of vegetables to give to my good friend Mark. He really helped me out when I was planting my garden this year.
I couldn't have done it without him. Oh, that makes me think of a story. Do you want to help me build it? Ha ha! Great! Let's put it on the story fence. Hammers up, little builders. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, hammer! Great job! You can put your hammers down. Now, we just need our story tools. There we go. Today's true story begins in this town. And this is Elisha. Elisha was God's friend and traveled to this town to do God's work. One day, he met a woman who wanted to help him. She thought he might be hungry, so she invited him to dinner with her and her husband. Elisha was thankful for the help, and he ate dinner with them. Then, whenever Elisha was in town, he ate dinner at their house. Whoop, here he comes. Time to eat. There he goes. Whoa, whoa, time to eat again. And he's off. Thank you. One day, they had an idea of how they could help Elisha even more. The woman and her husband decided to build a room on the roof of their house for Elisha. Now they have the room, but what are they going to put in it? Elisha will need to sleep on something. What should it be? Should he sleep on a trampoline? Or should he sleep on a bed? A bed, that's right. Now, what if Elisha needs a place to sit and write a letter? What will he need? A swimming pool or a table and chair? A table and chair, you're right. That's exactly what he'll need. Now, one last thing. Elisha will need something to help him see in his room when it gets dark. What will he need for that? A kangaroo or a lamp? A lamp, you're right. That's exactly what he'll need. The woman made sure Elisha's room was all ready for him. There was a bed so he could sleep, there was a table and chair so he could write, and there was a lamp to help him see in the dark. When Elisha saw the room, he was so happy and thankful. The woman and her husband were such great helpers. Elisha was very thankful that God had given him people to help him. Hey there, Ollie. Tell me, who can you thank for everything?
I can thank God for everything. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, who can you thank for everything?
I can thank God for everything. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Adios.
So there's your story, and it's all true. The woman helped Elisha, and we have people who help us too.
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Hoo, hoo.
Wow, Elisha was so thankful that God gave him people to help him. I can thank God for the people that helped me. I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say got it. Get it?
Got it!
Good! Wow, I'm so thankful for everyone who helps with the garden. I'm gonna go sit and thank God for them right now. See you next time.
I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. Psalm 111:1. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. Psalm 111:1.
Hey Calvary kids, welcome to another edition of our game show, and today everyone gets to play. If your family is interested in playing one of our games, feel free to email me at the email address listed here, and we'll get you signed up for a future week.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Today we're going to play a game to help us remember all of the great things we have to be thankful for this season. I'm going to show you 2 different items, and then you get to choose which one you're most thankful for. You might be thankful for both, but you have to choose the one you're most thankful for by doing whatever action is shown on the screen. Got it? Good. Here are your first 2 choices. If you love dogs, then I want you to jump up and down as fast as you can. But if you love cats even more, then I want you to clap your hands as fast as you can. Nice job! That was fun. All right, catch your breath. Let's try 2 more. If you love pizza, then I want you to stretch your arms as high up as you can. But if you love tacos even more, then I want you to reach down and touch your toes. Great job. Let's see what these next 2 will be. If you love books, then I want you to stand on 1 foot. But if you'd rather watch a movie, then I want you to spin in circles. All right, I bet all of you movie lovers are feeling a little dizzy. These next 2 will be a little easier. If you love fruit, then I want you to march in place. But if you love vegetables even more, then I want you to freeze and stand perfectly still. Great job! All right, we've just got a few left. Let's see what these next 2 are. If you love playing sports, any kind of sport, then I want you to do jumping jacks as fast as you can. But if you love playing video games even more, then I want you to do your best victory dance. Nice job. Let's see what our last 2 will be. If you love ice cream, then I want you to wave your hands in the air. But if you love candy even more, then I want you to flap your arms like chicken wings. Great job, everyone. That was so much fun. God has really given all of us so much to be thankful for. Let's not forget to tell Him thank you this Thanksgiving.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I've got a reason to keep believing true, whatever comes my way. 'Cause I put my hope and trust in the only one who's faithful every day. In the darkest night, you are by my side. I'm never alone because I know I can always trust you. I can always trust you. Every day and every moment, my future, yeah, you hold it. I know it. I can always trust you. I can always trust. I can always trust. I can always trust you. my way. 'Cause I put my hope and trust in the only one who's faithful every day. In the darkest night, you are by my side. I'm never alone because I know I can always trust you. I can always trust you. Every day and every moment, my future, yeah, you hold it. I know it. I can always trust you. I can always trust. I can always trust you. I can always trust you. Every day and every moment, my future, yeah, you hold it. I know it. I can always trust you. I can always trust. I can always trust. I can always trust you. I can always trust. I can always trust.
Hey everybody! My name's Erica, and I'm here to talk to you about contentment. Contentment is learning to be okay with what you have. And I mean, whatever you have. Let's take bicycles, for instance. You can be content if you have the best bicycle in the world. Like this one. This is top of the line. You could climb a mountain with this bike, and if you get tired of pedaling, it's got a motor that kicks in that helps you keep moving. Or maybe you have a bike like this. You can be content with an old used bike that's been around the block a few times. It may not shine like a brand new bike, but it gets the job done. But here's something that will really surprise you. That's right. You can be content with having no bike at all. It's true! Not everyone in the world has a bike, and lots of those people are quite content without one. In fact, you can be content even if all you have is a box of bike parts. I mean, there's so many uses for a box of bike parts, right? I'm big and you're small. Hey, big guy, are you gearing up for a fight? In today's story, we'll hear about the next step after contentment. I think you'll get a real kick out of this story. This is a kickstand. So many uses. Man, all right, I'll see you next time.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 8, verses 1 through 5.
As Sarah entered the cafeteria, bagged lunch in hand, Grace waved her over.
Hey, Sarah. We figured out the service project thing.
Sarah slid into the seat beside Grace, across from Cassie and Rochelle. All three of them sported expensive salon haircuts and manicures. Sarah tried to smooth down her own frizzy hair. She was glad that St. Joseph's School requires uniforms, because at least her clothes looked like what everyone else was wearing.
Oh, right. The project for social studies?
Miss Moss had required that individual groups find a service project to do during the holiday season.
I looked through Miss Moss's list. This one's perfect.
Grace showed her tablet screen to Sarah.
Helping a refugee family? That's a great idea.
Yeah, we can just buy them stuff from this list and send it to their new home.
Where is the...
Sarah looked at the table again, trying to decipher the name on the page.
Where is the... KMB family living? Somewhere over on the east side, like Grove or some place with those rundown houses.
Sarah swallowed hard. She lived on the east side when she moved in with her grandma. It was only because of a scholarship that she was able to attend St. Joseph's School.
It says here the family needs 3 sets of sheets. Oh, I know! You've seen those ads for tufted owl sheets? They're supposed to be the best.
Sarah's eyes widened.
Aren't those sheets like $200?
That's cool. My dad will give me the money.
They need dishes. I'll order a full set from Macy's. My mom has a platinum card there.
I'll get them a TV. Perfect way to learn English, right?
Enter a credit card number and boom, service project done.
The girls turned to Sarah, who avoided their eyes by staring at the list of needs on the tablet.
Hey Sarah, what are you gonna send? They need winter coats. I saw these awesome tailored down jackets on sale for like $125.
I don't know. I'll text you all later.
That evening at dinner, Sarah barely touched her spaghetti. Grandma peered across the table, her eyes bright under her wiry white hair.
Now, what's wrong, Sarah?
Oh, it's this service project I have to do for school. We're supposed to help this refugee family that's moving into a house over on the Grove. The Kayembes.
That sounds like a lovely idea.
Yeah, but everyone else is ordering stuff for them. Expensive sheets and TVs and things. The only money I have right now is for bus fare. What am I gonna give?
You don't have to have a lot to give a lot.
You didn't answer my question.
Grandma smiled and reached for the worn Bible that always sat on the kitchen table.
No, but St. Paul will.
Sarah knew that once Grandma got a scripture passage stuck in her mind, there was no stopping her from reading it.
Okay, fine. I'm listening.
Let's see. It's right here in 2 Corinthians. Paul was writing to a group of churches. We want you to know about the grace that God has given to the churches in Macedonia. They have suffered a great deal, but in their suffering, their joy was more than full. Even though they were very poor, they gave very freely. In fact, they gave even more than they could. Completely on their own, they begged us for the chance to share in serving the Lord's people in that way.
But that's still talking about money. The churches gave money.
Listen with your heart. They gave from what they had, and they did it with joy.
Well, what I have is not money.
But you've got other things.
Okay. I'm good at baking. I know how to use the bus and get around. I have time, I guess.
Grandma beamed and her face crinkled.
All good things.
Reluctantly, Sarah smiled back.
Okay, I'll make a list.
Next morning, Sarah's friends crowded around her locker.
Hey, have you decided what you're gonna buy?
Well, I thought maybe the Kayembe family needs more than just stuff.
Like how?
Maybe they need help. You know, like finding the library, figuring out the bus system. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. But I do. And I Googled and found a number for their caseworker. And she said we could help the Kayembes decorate their new home for Christmas.
Oh, that's a really cool idea.
I found this awesome video that shows how to make Christmas ornaments from salt dough that you shape and bake and paint. You all could come to my place and help.
Sure, that'd be great.
I mean, it's a tiny apartment kitchen and all.
You tell us what to do, we'll do it.
Sarah breathed a sigh of relief. Maybe she couldn't send $200 sheets, but she could use her time and creativity, and even her grandma's tiny kitchen, to help welcome a new family to her neighborhood.
The people in the Macedonian churches didn't have a lot, and yet somehow they were okay with that. They were content. And it was that contentment that made them want to share their time, talents, and resources with others. You see, when you learn how to be content, it makes you really see all the good things you have. You learn to be thankful for what you've been given, and the more thankful you are, the more likely you'll want to share what you have with someone else. Like, maybe I could share these bicycle parts. You know, I'll bet there's a bike somewhere that's falling over somewhere because they need a kickstand. I could give this to that bike. Or someone might need to replace their chain because theirs is old and rusted or broken. Let's see. These might even help someone hold onto their handlebars a little bit tighter. I could give all these parts away and help a lot of people. You know, we all have something we can give. Maybe you don't have a lot, but you've got something. You may have money or stuff, or you may have strength to help your family around the house with chores. You may have talent to make people happy, or you can have time to spend with people who don't want to be alone. Honestly, you'll truly start to see what you have to give when you learn how to be content. The Apostle Paul wrote that he learned to be content through the power of Christ, who gave him strength. When you put your trust in Jesus, he can give you that strength too. The one thing to remember today is this: you can always use what you have to help someone else. So think about all you have to give and be thankful. Don't forget what I've spoke in. Get it? This is a spoke. See you around, because it's a wheel. Bye!
Sit, Zoe, sit. Good dog.